We're going to study Always Do by Kid Laroi, and we're going to use this really cool song to see how we don't need to use a capo. Now, on the original, if you decide to search it, you'll probably find most of the sites say play capo at fret 1 and then play chords like C and G and B minor and E minor. And the hassle with that there is the capo gets in the way. I mean, if I had to play an F, I can't even get into the F there. My hand's actually bumping. So I would like us to get to a point where we very rarely use the capo. So we're going to see new chord shapes. Now on your PDF file, you're going to see the chord D flat, which is going to look like this. You're going to see a chord called A flat, which is going to look like this. Then you're going to see C minor. Now these are abbreviated. We're going to ignore that top string quite a bit. I'll explain through why now. There's my new F minor. Now, first of all, if you did have a capo, let's pretend there's a capo where the white nut is. That is C, correct? So if you were to shift it up one and replace the capo with your first finger, in other words, first finger is now flat across all 4 strings in fret 1, that's your new chord, and it's basically your C shaped moved up. So this is going to be D flat as per the diagram on your PDF file. And the cool thing with this over here is if this is D flat, that will be D. There's a new way of playing E flat, E, and you can actually move the chords. That's what's important about this. So some of the chords might not be your favorite now, but they're really going to help you for further songs. So we want to cut capo use to minimum. Okay, back to the top. That's your D flat. We don't need to strum the top string, but you can. And then we're going to go to the next chord, which will be A flat. Now, some diagrams will say it must look like that. That's a very nasty, uncomfortable chord. So we're just going to take normal G, slide it up 1 fret, and now we've got A flat. A flat's actually the same as G sharp if you've got some musical background. I don't know if you've done piano or recorder or something, but G, G sharp, and A flat are the same. After your G sharp, there's a new A. You can hear the similarity, just octaves apart. So you're learning lots of chords with each one shape. Again, the same way that you had that D flat, D, E flat, E, F. You can move this. G, G sharp, which is A flat, A, etc., etc. So they're movable chords. So it's worth the effort to get into this way of playing. And as we said in the beginning, I'm going to repeat it quite a lot. Don't strum the top string, otherwise you have to use the full chords and they're not much fun. Next is going to be B minor is normally like this. You can probably recognize the B minor there. Try and get a bit of an angle there so you can see it nice and clearly. We're going to abbreviate it to the bottom 3 strings again. So again, we're not strumming the string. If this is B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, and again, movable chords. That's the goal that we're chasing after over here, to learn movable chords. And last chord we need to do F minor. Now, if you take the E minor shape, which I'm sure you're familiar with, you've used this quite a lot, and this one we automatically didn't strum this top string. That's E minor, that's the chord we want, F minor. Now, if you were to play through the song, and the song sounds something like this, for example, I'm going to play the backtrack over here. I will send you the link to the YouTube channel as well, so you can play along with it. And that sounds quite cool, so you can hear now the guitar originally. Going to start playing now, hopefully soon. Nice long build up. Patience. Said I wouldn't drink, but I did. Same day, should I lie to your face? And it's going to work quite nicely. Check there. Nice and easy. And the rhythm pattern for this is super easy too. It's simply going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or if you break it down, 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 up, and then change. Down, 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 up, C minor, down, 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 up, F minor. And you heard there when I accidentally struck the top string. That didn't sound cool. That sounds better. So very important, don't play the top string. Now this song, super easy. The reason why we're doing it is to get used to moving your chords around. Okay, so I want us to understand that we don't want to use a capo. Okay, we want to try and get into the bar chords because we can play more songs. And if we play this one the whole way through, if you want to play with me, slow motion, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And it sounds quite cool if on the 4th chord you double up. So instead of going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you do this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just an extra rhythm there to make it a bit more exciting. As the song picks up tempo, you can sort of make your strumming a little bit more creative as well. You can go. And it works quite nicely. So the rhythm patterns will be on your PDF file as well. See how it goes? Try and get familiar with the chords. Again, this is going to be D flat. This is your new A flat. And notice these are all your familiar chords just played in different places and no open strings. C minor could be like this. We're going to simplify it and just do the bottom 3. And we finish off with F minor, which is basically your E minor slid up. So we're getting to learn how to move your chords. We get accuracy with your strumming hand. We don't want to strum him. And if you accidentally do strike this, that sounds terrible, try bring your thumb over the top so it's just gently touching the string. You can see it's gently touching. Now it's gently off. Not cool. Gently touching is cool. Off, bad. Touching, good. So it's a nice technique to control the top string if you got a hassle with accidentally strumming it. Because now I can play the whole way through and not really have to worry about strumming 3 strings. I can play it all 4 strings. He's looking after the top string. That's pretty much always do it. It's a really cool song. 4 chords the whole way through. Like I said, we're losing the capo. Give it a go. Keen to hear from you how it goes. And get into your moving chords. Thank you.